I need to do some vocal practices.
It,
I've
it,
had
it that, you know
woke up not
what?
long ago.
Yeah, we get the benefit of having just woken up, so we get the cool deep voice instead
So
of
they
the
get the cool
regular.
deep voice,
Yeah.
the groggy deep voice.
Yeah, they get to hear what it's like, what it sounds like. Hey, picture this. You're waking up on a cold Sunday morning. You roll over, and there's John. John looks over at you, and he goes, "What's up? It's a
Why are
sweet,
you in my bed?
it's a sweet night last night, huh? Pretty awesome.
What? What are you?
What are you doing, Step Jonathan?"
Stop! No! No! No!
Is that what that you were about to do? Too late now. Oh, well, misread that
Well,
situation.
well. Thanks to you, now people are gonna make fanfics about that. Are you
Mm-hmm.
proud of yourself?
Well, I
Are
wasn't
you
talking to
happy
you.
with what you've created?
I was talking to my future lover.
Oh, your future lover?
Yes.
Oh, got it. So you're speaking into existence?
Yes, it's called manifesting, and you should probably read up on it.
First of all, I can't read, so
Well, that's damning. Really, it is. Just
it's very unfortunate.
that's
Actually, I don't
rough.
know how I
You
made it this far.
graduated from college, right?
Somehow,
Okay, all right. Acting degree. I
it
understand.
is an acting degree. There's not much reading that goes into that. Totally.
Except for reading plays and Shakespeare and.
No, I did. It was all improv.
Yeah. You just listen to the audiobook.
Oh, absolutely. I just listened and then I repeated the delivery.
You know how powerful audiobooks are? Like, you don't have to know how to read. You can have someone else read a book to you.
Absolutely.
And it's kind of like watching a movie, except in your brain.
With your ears. Oh.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
you
yeah.
watch a movie with your brain too, technically.
I mean, okay, in that every stimulus passes through the brain, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, don't. What about me?
No, I don't think I could actually get into audiobooks just because I know people will do it to like pass the time, but I feel like I would just use it as background noise. But like if I'm reading something or watching something, I really want to be like invested into it, which is why I really stopped like watching, I don't know, TV, anime, anything that requires my attention for the long term, just because I physically cannot sit down long enough and focus.
Well, you know I guess it was in
Don't you
2020.
do it.
That,
Don't you do it.
huh?
Nothing. Nothing.
In
Continue.
2020, you know that big freeze that shut down Texas for like a week straight?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know what you did to pass the time during that period of
Struggled.
not being able to go outside and not able to cook warm food because we had no power and then rolling
What did
blackouts.
I do?
Well, I know exactly what I did. I downloaded the
Mm-hmm.
first Lord of the Rings book on audio,
Well, that makes
sorry, on
sense.
Audible, I should say. Not a sponsored segment. That's just where I got it from because it was free. I
Mm-hmm.
signed up for a free trial and got it for free. And I listened to the whole thing. It's like, I actually don't remember how many hours that was. Let me see.
My guess is at least like 5.
I don't know why I looked up first book. I know the name of this thing is called Fellowship of the Ring. Audio book runtime. Jamie, 19 hours. It's 19 hours long.
Jesus.
So
Who's
over
Jamie?
the course of 3 days, I basically listened to this. I got through that book and about, I think, half of the Two Towers.
Mm-hmm.
And then the world started up again, and I haven't listened to it in 3 years. But I own them
Gotcha.
because I had to buy the second one.
I mean, it makes sense. You got to get the whole collection.
Well, I mean, I had the first one for free because of the trial, but then I listened to the whole first one, and then it's like, well, I want to listen to the second one, but the only one I could find online was for free was like, oh my goodness, Ginger, she's yelling at me again.
Oh, you know, she is one
Can you
grumpy
hear her?
cat. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Why does she do this every time we're recording?
Tell me about it, dude. Every time I sit down in this chair. Yeah.
Because
Okay.
she knows.
She knows.
She knows.
She knows.
Stop it.
Yeah, that's a weird thing. I feel like I will never stop being forcibly referenced to Lamola John. The original run of that show is
It's ingrained. It's burned into your memory.
I
your
don't even
retinas.
know how to describe my relationship with the show. It feels weird
You-
because it feels like I'm doing commentary on it right now, which is
I
something that
mean,
we can
yeah.
totally do in 20
You know what?
years
That's
from
gonna
now.
be the next one. The next episode we'll do. We'll just watch the show. We'll watch the episodes and just be like, "Oh yeah," we'll do the commentary. It's like, "Oh yeah, this scene is great because this, and that." But it was also terrible because of this.
Yeah.
You know?
We could show them the like dailies and stuff because I still have all of the footage on a hard
Oh
drive.
yeah, all the bloopers.
I could, you know what? I could probably re-edit some of this stuff much better now that I'm actually better at editing.
No, it's fine. It's fine. This the whole purpose. The whole purpose of Lamb John is to learn and grow and see the growth over time.
Yes, that is very true.
So if you go back and change the not the raw stuff, but the change what has already been put out there, then what was the point?
That well, if I keep the originals up, then I can just show them how cool I am. Though to be fair, editing 1080p video with no lighting and no audio is probably not something that I would want to be doing with my time at this moment.
Probably not. Probably not a fun endeavor.
Dude, if only my lights. If only I had pulled the trigger on the Ultraflex music video on buying the lights
Mm-hmm.
way before we actually had to shoot that thing, because that would have
I think it
increased.
still came out pretty good.
Well, hey, Ginger.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, you're caught in a cable, Ginger. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, she is not happy at all. Oh no. Is she okay?
Hey. Ow.
Oh, okay. So what you're hearing now, ladies and gentlemen, is the crime scene. A
Hello.
murder. Oh, hey.
She tried to
Mhm.
run off with my headphone cable wrapped around her neck.
Oh my gosh.
I don't even know how she did that. She almost pulled my entire computer setup off my desk.
Well, that would have been a fun way to start
did,
today.
Oh yeah. She did pull my interface. She's good and gone now. She freaked herself out. Have you ever seen those videos where a cat will get its head stuck in like a trash bag or something?
Yeah.
And they just freak out for like until they free themselves? No, don't yell at me. I didn't do nothing. You did that. You did every aspect of that. And now she's mad at me because she messed up.
I'd be mad at you too, actually.
How is
I'd
this
blame
my
you for
fault?
it.
How could
It's
this...
always your fault.
That doesn't make any sense.
It makes complete
I
sense,
was
actually.
just sitting here.
When you should have been doing more for her.
Look, it's like if you walk into a spider web and get mad at the spider. You're not supposed
I'm gonna get mad at the spider. What do you mean?
You're not supposed to be there. The spider spent time setting up all of their stuff, and then
The spider should know that this is.
it.
The spider should know that it should not be in this industrialized revolution era place.
What? Okay,
They chose to
alright.
build their web in my walkway, so now they have to die.
Spiders are good for the environment, Isaiah. What do you
All
also
of
kill
them.
bees?
No, bees are cool. Bees are homies.
How are bees homies more than spiders? Bees can fly and sting you.
Okay, so listen, here's the deal. Here's the deal. I personally don't kill spiders unless we interact. If we interact, they have to die.
What?
If they're just chilling in their web, minding their own business, I let them mind their own business.
That's a form of interaction. You're seeing them.
When I say interact, I mean physically. Or if they are in my personal space, they have to die.
So you
Simple as that.
wander into somebody else's territory and
Mhm.
then go primal to eliminate them from their own home, and you don't find anything wrong with that.
Listen, if they didn't want to die, they would be stronger than they are.
Cancel this man. Get in the comments. Destroy him on Twitter.
John.
Hmm?
I think you're being a little dramatic right now.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, absolutely.
You know how many spider activists there are out there?
At least 6.
Well, I have no idea because I don't know any.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how important spiders are? You know what spiders kill? Mosquitoes.
Yes. Why is there mosquitoes in my house?
The enemy of my enemy is my best friend.
I don't think that's...
Do you remember
Mhm.
my car spider?
Oh my god, what was his name?
I forget.
Wow, you're a terrible
He
friend.
was a great... He was like my third roommate. It felt like because
Even though you already
he lived
had.
in my
Oh
car
yeah.
and I lived in my apartment.
Mm-hmm.
But he would just hang out there and make his web every day. He was a little barn spider. He would weave his web in the morning. I think it was like something with an L.
Leroy
No, it
Jenkins.
wasn't Leroy Jenkins.
Oh,
I'm sure it'll come to me.
Leland.
No, it wasn't
Larry.
No.
Leonard.
It was a pretty normal name.
I feel like Leonard is a good one.
I think Leonard would be a great name.
Was it Harry? Henry?
I wonder if I texted that to somebody.
Probably, because I remember that spider because you saw it and you were trying to figure out if it was dangerous or not, and so I sat there for like 30 minutes trying to identify the spider.
Yes, yeah. I'm looking back through my
Is that-
Discords. Car spider. We
I
need
guess I
to
can go through our
index.
messages.
Indexing my server? Why would you do this to me?
What does it even mean?
This is the wrong. We searched far and wide. Liar. Maybe it's all one word. Car dash spider?
Just look up spider.
Okay, that's fair. Spider. I'm not very good at Googling.
But you're not even on. Oh, whatever.
Spider Man.
Let me see if I can find this.
Oh, Terrence.
Terrence. There's no L in that at all.
No, there is not. Yeah, it was a T that I was thinking of.
Mm-hmm.
So this was back. Oh my gosh, July 30th, 2021 was when I first found Terrence.
Jeez, that was a long time ago.
Yep. The spiderweb that showed up on the right car mirror. I brought him with me, and there's a brownish-looking quarter-sized spider hanging out of my car. I've named him Terrence and will attempt to befriend him. I did actually feed him, like a fly that I had captured. So we were homies.
Interesting.
We were homies.
Yeah, no, and you see, that is an example of as long as we don't physically interact, we're fine. Because we never met in a close enough proximity to where I felt threatened, except for the first time. I
How
met
could you
him.
possibly feel threatened by anything in any spider in North America? There's like 2 that are deadly.
And that's too many.
Oh my god. You would never make it in Australia.
Why do you think I'm not there? If it can bite me, it can fight me. That's all I'm saying.
Anything could bite you. A daddy longlegs could bite you.
And I will fight it.
Oh my gosh.
You know I have an issue with bugs and insects, right?
Yes, that's true.
Yes. Even though spiders are not bugs or insects, they are arachnids, and they fit the bill.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Listen, I think you're attaching yourself to the wrong part to this. I said I leave them alone unless they enter my personal space.
Right.
Meaning, I'm not actively looking to find a spider to kill. If there's a web in my room, it's fine. If it's not on my bed, it's fine.
Okay,
If
here's
it
the situation.
runs into my face,
you're walking
we
along,
have a problem.
right? You're just walking along, and then suddenly you hear a crunch on your foot. You look underneath your foot, and you see a roly-poly has been obliterated by the weight of 1,000 roly-polies.
Are you calling me fat, bro? What the heck,
Well,
dude?
I don't know how heavy. Do we need to do the
I don't-
math on this?
We're not. Keep
How
going. Just keep
heavy
going.
is a roly-poly?
God.
I don't even spell roly-poly.
They're like milligrams. if not even.
0.06 grams.
How many milligrams is that?
Okay, grams to pounds. Okay, 1
0.06.
gram is a 0.02th of a pound.
Oh,
So,
here's what we'll do.
If we say if we say 200 pounds, all right, you would have to kill
Let's see.
90,000 roly-polies.
What? Why am I killing 90,000 roly-polies?
I don't know. I forget how this started.
You were talking about me stepping on a roly-poly.
Yes, you stepped on a roly-poly just while you were walking around outside.
Why am I going on a mass genocide of roly-polies now?
Well, Because you killed one, and why not just kill them all,
Oh,
right?
so now I have to go to war with them for killing the president of the roly polies of this area?
Yes, there was a treaty
Mm-hmm.
between the roly polies and the spiders, and in you killing their roly poly general, the spiders have declared war on you now too.
Okay. Um, what kind of
Suddenly,
spiders? This is all the spiders in the tri-state area? Is this
yes.
just the okay?
Well, we find ourselves in the midst of the beginnings of World War One.
Well, I need to ask another question.
Okay.
Uh, are they just declaring war on me specifically or all the humans?
Let's see.
Because how can they
As
identify me from somebody else?
exactly as an ambassador of human, you would yeah, they're declaring war on the world
Why am I an
basically.
ambassador? I have a theater degree.
Well,
I work in maintenance,
you
dude.
killed their ambassador, so it's only
Got it.
fair that you were in that secret meeting of ambassadors
Is this
between.
really World War or is this more like a neighborhood war?
You know, it's World War. Like, you know
Got
how
it.
all squirrels can talk to each other and have a hive mind? Same with
I,
pigeons.
I, I don't know if that's entirely true.
But you wouldn't know, would you?
I think I would know.
Do you speak squirrel? Do you speak pigeon?
I mean, I can learn. It can't be that hard if Crunk can do it.
You can't learn. You already admitted you can't read.
You can learn a language without reading it.
What are you gonna
It's all
listen to it on
speaking.
audiobook?
Yeah, yeah, I will. How to speak squirrel.
I don't believe you. You just put it on in the background as background noise.
Listen, listen. People learn how to speak languages through music.
Uh,
So it's the same. It's the same. It's the same thing.
okay, pull up any, and I mean any. I will accept any squirrel
Hmm.
music that you could learn their language from. All I need
Squirrel
is one, just a single
music.
solitary song,
Let's see.
and I will
At least-
admit total defeat on this aspect point.
What kind of squirrel is that?
If there isn't one, then we have an untapped market, and we can't allow this to air until after we've made a squirrel song.
Got it. So we have to make the squirrel song.
There's not a squirrel song?
I mean, there's a lot of squirrel songs, but none of them are. Oh, wait.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if this is squirrel because it just sounds like the chipmunks, but
Doesn't count. That's computer generated. I'm
got it.
talking about when you throw bread to the squirrel and it goes like that. I need that in song form.
When they're like chittering and chattering to each other.
Yes.
How did we get here?
I don't know.
We went from Isaiah kills spiders if they attack him to Isaiah steps on roly polies, and now he's going to war with roly polies and spiders, and now we're talking about squirrels.
Yeah, that sounds.
Explain yourself.
Well, I don't think this is my fault. I would say this is your fault.
How is this my fault?
Because it always is your fault when this happens.
Wow, so that's how it is.
That's
huh?
how it is. That's how it's always been.
So you wanna fight me then?
Well, I'm not a fighter.
Well, you're not a lover either.
All right. Okay. All right. Keep it above the belt there.
Oh, so it's fine when you do it, but not me. That's
Yes.
a double standard.
Yes,
First of all, that's hypocrisy.
work.
You ever heard of hypocrisy, sir?
I have. I love that band.
Oh my God, Your Honor, this is hearsay.
I guess it's not a band. It's more of a rap group. There's an awkward amount of silence happening right now.
I wonder why, Jonathan. I wonder why.
What? There's not a hip hop hypocrisy group?
Don't talk to me.
Huh?
Don't call my house.
Hip
We're
hop
done.
Hypocrisy.
Please stop. You're actually hurting me right now.
The disposable heroes of hip hoprisy.
What does that even mean?
They were a band during, of course, the early 90s. Hypocrisy is the greatest luxury. Spare ass Annie and the other tales. I like these guys.
Bare ass Annie, excuse me?
I don't know where. What? They opened for you too.
Oh, snap, really? Is this like recently or
I'm assuming not. It's a okay. I don't know what's happening right now. I'm so
By
lost.
the way, that is not the squirrel music. I kind of got distracted.
This-
But I did not find any particular squirrel music, so there may just be a market.
What we need to do is we need one of us to just overdose on Adderall right before we start this thing. That way we could have
Uh-huh.
like what do you call it? Direction.
Oh, because well, I don't know about you, but I ain't been to the doctor in undisclosed amount of time.
Oh, speaking of the doctor, I
Okay.
am officially employed by uh people, by a company. I have a job.
Okay. Did you not before
Well,
or
I did, but like it was kind of more I would say self-employed
got it?
than like filling out paperwork for a company
Oh.
and doing like there wasn't a doctor's because I have health insurance now. I
Mhm.
think I had to fill out the paperwork, but this is very recent development. As in, I went in on Friday for onboarding.
Oh. And what is, if you may speak on it, who do it be?
I don't know if I can officially say who I work for, but I
Well,
can
you can
tell
tell me
you.
later then.
I can tell you what I do.
What do you do?
I oh, how do I
Are you
describe
sure
this?
you can tell me what you do?
Yes. So okay, I gave this example to a different person that I was telling.
Mhm.
So okay, say you're a building company, right? You build parking lots. Yeah,
Yeah.
you build anything, right? And then like the government say wants to build a parking lot for like Taco Bell or something over there because
Mhm.
zoning laws. And so the government puts out what's called a bid,
Mhm.
and then people can apply to that bid and be like, "Hey, I will do this for this amount of money." Someone else can look at that and go, "Oh, I'll do that just as good as they do for less amount of money."
Okay.
And so what we do, what the company that I work for does, is we connect those people to the government and vice versa.
So you're like the middleman.
Yes, yes.
Are you the one making the bids, or are you just like, hey, I found this?
No, we are, yes, we're finding them, compiling them, and then giving them to people who want to
Got it.
work. So, like,
And
you know how in The Office, how they had, like, you've seen The Office, right?
yes.
Okay, you know how how Dunder Mifflin is basically a middleman between people that want paper and the people that make paper?
Mm-hmm.
That's us. We're Dunder Mifflin, basically. People want to do
Got it.
things. People want people to do things, and then we are the people that connect those people.
Okay. So next question:
Yeah,
Are you? Is this for the uh, parking lot people, or is this just that's just the example you're using?
we provide a service that both sides can connect to.
So are you just for like anybody really, or like a special or like a certain group of people? Okay, what I'm asking is
Yeah,
your job that you were just telling me about, and you're the middleman. Is the service you're providing connecting people to the government? Is that with just a specific like field of work, or is it just like anybody who
it's literally anything. The stuff
got
that
it?
we were doing on when I was onboarding was
Mm-hmm.
like he would give me an example. So like say you can approach it from both from you're supposed to approach it from the consumer side, the people that are
Yeah.
trying to get these bids, because they're the ones that we're trying to help versus finding government bids and then
Mm-hmm.
giving it to these people that are subscribed to us basically. And so say for example you are a, like I was saying, a construction company. You do all sorts of construction, like buildings, parking lots. There was one that we were looking at that was about a salt shed or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So all sorts of things that people. that entities want to build, not just government, but people want to hire people to do. Like there was one that they, oh gosh, how do I describe it? They were shepherds. They had a bunch of cows and stuff, cows and
Mm.
goats, and they were basically going around and looking for people's land that they were trying to hire out to like clean off of grass and stuff. And
Yes.
they were providing like a lawn mowing service sort of deal that they would just like, hey, yeah, we can get this done over a 3-week period. We will take all of our
Hmm.
goats out to your land, leave them there. They'll eat everything green and leafy, and then we'll leave, and you can have the empty land when we're done.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that's an example of some of the weird stuff. As I understand it, what I'm looking at is like the heartbeat of civilization.
Yeah.
Government wants something done. People who have the know-how and machinery to get it done get that job, and we're the people
Okay.
that go, here's a contract, go build this.
Got it. Okay.
It's kind of unnerving, to be totally honest.
Hmm.
Like
So you're really, uh,
I've never been this close to the
the government,
yes, yeah.
and you're just on the you're holding up the backbone of society right now.
Yes, like literally, all of the stuff that I've been seeing online for like the past my life, basically.
Hmm.
I'm now right up front looking at it, going, "Oh, so this is how the government works."
Yes. You know what you should do?
Hmm.
You should come up here and do that same job, but for these roads.
That is, yeah, that would be great.
Because the roads up here have been worked on for, I think somebody said at least 10 years now, and they're still going.
Yeah. Well, see, I don't think that ain't me. That
I
ain't.
mean, I guess that's the city, but
Yes, yes.
I don't know if that's still the same thing
It's
that you do, because
it's
city
the
is government.
yes, it's the people that the city hired that are taking forever to do it.
Good God.
Yep. Yep. That's about right.
Well, I mean, eh, hopefully it gets done at some point. But that's cool.
Yeah.
So you got a big boy job now. Not
Well,
saying that you didn't, but
as I understand, it's still technically part time, and I'm
oh,
what do you call it? They're gonna be watching
interning.
me for like 6 months.
So you're basically interning, yeah.
I don't know. I
Or
don't know if that's probably the right word for it.
I think so. I don't know.
I'm in a probationary
You're on
period.
probation, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Ooh, I got beef with that word, but we won't get to that right now.
You've been on probation? Oh yeah.
Yeah. So with my job, because as I said before, I do maintenance.
Uh-huh. Right.
Um, and so the hierarchy, uh, it goes is porter, which is my position, which is the person who basically makes the place look good. They pick up all the trash, like take they clean up the place. The person you see out and about, always making the place look nice. I also, help out with maintenance, do easy tasks like maybe replacing light bulbs, maybe unclogging disposals or sinks and stuff like that. That's what I have been supposed to have been doing since I've been hired.
Right.
I have not been doing that since I've been hired. I've been doing maintenance tech things, which would be the next step up, um, which is all the stuff I said technically, but the more hard things that are not something that anybody can just do on their own, such as replacing appliances, electrical stuff, fixing refrigerators and stoves, and just pretty much everything else that a porter isn't supposed to be doing.
Right.
And so
You're working the job above your job, but being
but still
called your job.
classified as my job. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
And so back in January, actually, before we get to that part, I'm not throwing all my business out there, but we've been having like worker shortage issues here.
Okay.
And so back in January, it was just three of us. It was me, a maintenance tech, and then a supervisor at that point. Um, But prior to that, it was just me, the porter, and a tech. And so when the supervisor was here, I was like, "Hey, listen, I'm doing maintenance tech stuff. I think I deserve to be paid as a maintenance tech and given the position of a maintenance tech. Because at that time, I was making less than I do now. And so I talked to my boss at the time, and he was like, okay, I'll talk to my boss. We can see if we can get it figured out. And I kept hounding them for like several weeks, and to the point to where they finally, had a meeting about it. And then my boss came back to me and he was like, okay, so here's what we decided. We're gonna put you on a probationary period of 90 days, and I'm gonna teach you everything that I know.
There's that word again,
Uh,
probation.
yeah, and the thing about it was, my whole thing was, I'm not making enough money to live here, and this isn't okay, especially if I live here. Why I'm not making enough money? And so they were like, um, yeah, we'll give you 90 days. We'll come back to it. 90 days would have been in April at that point.
Okay, yeah,
And I want you to know, with the money that I was making, I could barely pay for rent and groceries
yeah.
at the time. But that's not including all the overtime that I get. Uh, but anyways, and then they finally decided to give me, as my roommate calls it, a living adjustment, boosting or bumping my pay up a couple of dollars, which has
Mm-hmm.
made it a lot more bearable finally.
Yeah, yeah.
But to this day, I'm still a porter. And I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, I had went up to the boss of the property, and I basically was like, "Listen, I can't keep doing this. I need to be put back down to my actual responsibilities, or I'm gonna lose it." Because at that point, I was literally losing sleep over this job because they were pretty much killing me, metaphorically, of course. Um,
Okay, yeah.
and so I'm back to doing my original responsibilities, thank God. Um, and I'm still, at that same level, at that same position, same title, with that same pay. Um, and I've been working here for, I think, almost 9 months now.
Yeah, I think you're due for a raise.
Oh, absolutely. And the best part about it is,
Yeah.
I'm one of the two people who have been here permanently since I started.
Versus like a revolving door of people coming in and leaving shortly after.
Yeah. Since I started, we've had uh three supervisors. We're on our fourth one now. We've had two lead techs and I think two other maintenance techs.
My God.
Yeah.
You know what they say about places with high turnover rates.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Why
don't
do
know
I
what the end of the
stay?
quote is, but yeah, yeah.
I don't know. That's totally the whole quote.
Yep, yep.
But the only reason why I do stay is because I just have issues actually going and applying for jobs right now.
Mm.
It's really overwhelming. um, and then on top of that, there are like a few benefits that do keep me here, such as like I think 20% off rent.
Oh yeah,
Um,
that's pretty handy.
and so because of that, it's kind of like I can't just grab any job. I need to have a job that pays me more than this one,
Mm.
so that when I lose that discount, it won't hurt me as bad.
Right, right. Well, what's the like? What would be the minimum amount of hours you could work and still get that bonus?
Um, I'd have to work full time, which is
Oh,
40 hours.
oh, my God.
Yeah,
Okay, never mind then.
because if I could do it as part time, I totally would.
Yeah, yeah.
Because the
Like,
position I have is technically a part time position.
but you're working it full time.
I've been working full time since I started. Yeah.
It's like if you got a job at like another part time at like Starbucks again or something,
Mm-hmm.
then you could get all those benefits and still have your rent off.
Yeah, that would be nice. That would be very nice. But hey, it's what it is, I guess. Uh,
Yeah.
I mean, it would be cool to go down to part time here and then like have another job, but I have to get the other job first.
Reasonable. Yeah, yeah.
But
Hey,
yeah,
I guess technically I'm working two jobs because I'm still doing videography work.
yeah.
That's just a lot more weekend oriented.
Mm-hmm. Dang, I need to find another job. This
Yeah,
isn't okay.
You know what?
Ugh.
You don't need to find another job. The American economy needs to increase the base rate pay.
Yeah, but which one of those two is more likely to happen?
Get out, protest, email your people, your
With what
senator.
time, John?
What time?
Yeah, I work 40 plus hours a week.
Get their phone number. Make them a voice note as you're walking home. Just going,
Mm-hmm.
who's in charge of Texas right now?
Is it still Greg Abbott?
It might be. Look, pick somebody. Pick anybody
Texas
up above.
Senator.
And just go,
Is that what his
damn
name?
you.
Ted Cruz? No, that doesn't sound right.
No, I think Cruz is the governor.
He's
No,
the
wait. He's the
senator.
senator.
Hold
That's
on.
right. That's right.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna say who is in charge. I spelt that wrong. See, I can't read.
Who's in charge of Texas? Biden. I don't know, man.
Texas.
That's
I'm pretty sure it's not. I
too
mean,
vague of a
no,
question.
the governor is Greg Abbott.
Yes.
Okay.
Tell that wheelchair-bound.
Now, John.
I don't even know. I don't know how to end that insult. I wasn't even insulting him. That wasn't insulting at all. I was simply being descriptive.
I didn't even know he was in a wheelchair.
Tell
To be
that
honest,
wheelchair-bound, gray hair having, 60-something, whatever he is, year old man.
he's 65.
Wow, I was spot on. That we need.
He's from
more...
Wichita Falls.
Wichita Falls, Kansas.
Mm-hmm.
He's not even from
No,
here.
no, not Wichita. Wichita Falls. That's Texas.
Liar.
I'm not lying. Do you want to know how I know that's true? Because one of my 7th grade history teacher and coach would always talk about how he's from Wichita Falls, Texas.
Have you ever been there?
No.
Then it probably
What
doesn't
makes you
exist.
think I'd go out?
People make stuff.
You know what
up
doesn't exist? Actually, let you finish.
People make stuff up all the time. 80-something
what?
percent of all statistics are just made up on the spot.
I don't know if that's true. Is that a part of the 80%?
Don't worry about it. If you haven't seen it, it probably doesn't exist. What do you think about the moon landing, huh?
I don't think we need to get political right now.
That's not political. That ain't political at all. That's like 40, 50 years ago. When was the moon landing? 60s?
Why are you talking to me? I wasn't alive then.
I wasn't alive then either, but
So what you're saying is
history because I can read.
What? That's a low blow, dude.
Oh, is it? Is it a low blow?
It is.
I think it would. If anything, it would be a high blow, right to your dome, to your cranium.
So, anyways, based on what you're saying to me,
Yep.
With the statement you just made,
Yep.
Unless we ourselves went to the moon, there's no way to know that it's real.
Yes. Or if we watched it on TV, even then, still didn't happen. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Who knows what happened?
I mean, by that same logic, anything from the past could possibly not be real.
Who put the camera? Who put the camera outside the lander when they did their first steps?
There wasn't. What?
His name was Stanley Kubrick.
Mm-hmm.
He had an intimate knowledge of how to make space things because 2001, A Space Odyssey, he was researching it.
Okay.
So, if you had to pick somebody to make a fake moon landing, that's the reason why we want to go back. So we can actually see what the moon is like.
And we haven't because?
Because no human has ever been there. Yeah, we shot a dog at it. We shot a monkey at it. We've shot robots at it. But we've never trusted a human to get that far. Do you know why?
Because?
No, I'm
I was
asking.
wondering if you
I
finished that.
really am asking. I don't know why we sent a human to the moon yet.
Because it wasn't real? Is that what he's going for?
Why haven't we shot a human at Mars just to see what it was like? They could have got there by now if we'd shot it 20 years ago.
I mean, I don't think anybody's made it past the moon, theoretically.
You mean a human?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, like, okay, we've taken pictures of Pluto. You know how far away Pluto is?
Pluto doesn't exist.
What?
Pluto's not real.
How do you know?
Because I haven't seen it myself.
Well, you've seen photos.
Have I?
I don't know. Well, I guess you haven't, probably.
I mean, I've seen Jupiter before, and they showed us a new picture recently, and it looks completely different.
Well, things change, you know?
Do they?
They color them different in the end.
Mm-hmm.
Different filters. You probably saw a Snapchat filter or something.
No. It was a picture from NASA.
Have you ever looked up at the moon? Have you ever taken your phone and taken a photo of the moon?
I've tried, but I hope you know I have Android, and Android does not have really good quality photos.
Lies. I have an Android.
What do you have?
The 21 to
Mm-hmm.
21 or 2?
You have a mainline Android phone?
Yes.
You know who doesn't?
I don't know. You?
Me.
What do you have?
I've got a shitty Samsung A22.
Yeah, I don't know what that one is.
Exactly. It's not the mainline phone. It's not a Galaxy. No, I think this is a Galaxy. But it's like the budget Galaxy
Well, I had the budget
line.
one until it died.
Well, maybe you should take care of your phone.
It wasn't my fault. It overheated in my pocket while I was in 110-degree weather. It should be rated for that.
That sounds like your fault to me.
How is it my fault? But I have hot pockets.
Yeah.
Yum.
Yeah, your thighs.
First of all, hot pockets.
If you jumped in some grease, you would just burn up, dude.
I think that would happen to a lot of people. What if the grease was
I don't know what you're
cold?
talking about. I don't know, man.
You don't know.
I don't know what's going on.
You don't know what's going on.
Hey, whoa.
What do
know
you
things,
know?
actually.
Huh? Name one thing you know.
I know.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's what I thought.
I know that life isn't guaranteed and death is the only real guarantee in life.
Is that right?
Yeah. Have you died before?
I never have. So how would
I didn't think so.
It's not guaranteed because I'm not dead.
Not yet.
Not yet. What are you threatening me?
I'm not threatening you. I'm just letting you know the inevitable's coming. Like
Wow.
Thanos said.
Okay, Thanos. Yeah, I was gonna say you're really talking at your mushroom head there.
First of all, don't you ever say that to me again.
You can't tell me what to do.
And why not?
Because I'm like 250 miles away from you.
That don't sound like a reason to me.
I don't believe in cyberbullying.
Well, then your beliefs are wrong.
This is cyberbullying, and I won't stand for it.
Oh, if you want to, I'll show you cyberbullying. Just wait till we get off recording.
You don't know how to cyberbully.
Uh-huh. You look like you bite your toenails.
That's very rude. That's very rude, first of all.
Yeah, it is.
Second of all, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just keratin. You know what keratin does for you?
Yeah, it increases your eyesight.
There you go. There you go. So you know what? I'll eat my toenails, and I'll eat my boogers, and I'll slurp down my earwax because you know what?
Please stop.
You know what?
Oh my god.
I'm superior.
Uh-huh.
I'm superior because everything that you consider waste is not waste. It is.
So you drink your piss and eat your shit? Censor that, by the way.
Yeah. I will definitely make note of this
waste.
happening. No. Yes, that's waste. Well, first of all, you could drink urine. Urine is not bad. You can
eat your feces. I'm pretty sure.
I personally haven't tried. I haven't tried.
Oh, so you aren't what you say that you are. You aren't what you claim to be.
No, I am more superior because I do other ones. But you know what? I can't say I've eaten poop yet. If you have,
I think you just have a superiority complex.
Power to you. Power to you. What does it taste like, huh?
Why are you asking me like I've done it?
Well,
I don't know.
You're the one bringing it up.
You're the one who brought up eating waste.
I was no. First of all,
yeah.
No,
you said that you basically said that you ingest things that people consider waste.
No, it's not waste.
Yes,
it's not waste.
But people consider it waste.
What does earwax do, huh? What is the function of earwax?
Earwax protects your eardrums.
Boom, not waste then.
Then why are you eating it? Your eardrums aren't in your fucking digestive system.
Because everything that you secrete makes you stronger. There's a reason.
That means you probably drink your sweat too,
There's a reason that cannibals would they save when they eat the flesh of people, they become more powerful.
Mm-hmm.
How dare you? Don't direct message me weird stuff.
That's what you said.
No, I did not say
That's
that.
what you are inferring.
I am
to.
going. I'm deleting this message. Deleting report. Report
Nope.
for.
I'm deleting it before you. I'm deleting it before you can report
it's
it.
still on here. It's still. I can see.
No,
it.
it's not.
It's still right here. Something else. Let's see. This person is too young to use Discord. No, they don't. Okay, they're gonna like ban me for giving a false report. Lies.
Heck yeah, do it.
Lies.
Do it.
I'm not
Do
doing
it.
that. You know how
Do
old
it.
this account is?
No balls.
This account is like almost as old as Discord.
No balls.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll do it.
I bet you won't.
I'll straight up delete my account. I don't care.
No, why would you do that? That's wasteful. Like you said.
So I have to eat it then in that case?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
First of all.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a first of all.
You also don't have a last of all either.
No, because I don't have a first of all. The
Good.
takeaway is there are good things that people but there's a lot of health benefits to eating toenails. I'm just gonna say that.
Is that a fact?
That's a fact.
Where's your research?
I don't need to look it up.
Back it up.
I don't need to look it up because
it's okay. I'll look it up for you.
I'm living proof. I am living proof of the superiority of eating toenails.
You're not doing what you think you're doing. I hope you know that.
Yeah. Well, what do I think I'm doing? Huh?
You think you're making yourself sound superior.
I don't think anything at all. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I never think. All I do is eat toenails and be superior.
Do you at least wash them first?
Of course. You got to make sure they're clean. You wouldn't eat a banana. Oh, no, wait. You wouldn't eat an apple without washing it first.
Yeah.
I don't think
totally.
Are you supposed to wash bananas after you peel them?
I don't think so.
That would be really weird. I don't think I like
like
that.
They're really soft, and then like it's the inside that's been like they have that protection around them the whole time.
Yeah. So they could
it should be fine.
Yeah. I mean, once you go at them with a potato peeler, they really at that point they're pretty much done.
Yeah, that's fair. That's why people peel their apples because they just don't want to wash them.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You want to get to the fruit inside, not the skin. You know, like
so what you're saying
skins are really great.
Yeah, I'm not actually a fan of kiwi.
You don't like kiwi?
I didn't say I don't like it. I just said I'm not a fan.
That would imply you don't like it if you're not a fan of it.
I think I've only actually had kiwi like once or twice in my life, though.
Okay, well then you wouldn't be able to form an opinion with such little knowledge.
Yes, I can. Exactly.
Well, how many times have you tried toenails, huh? Be honest. This is all about honesty right now. I'm bearing my soul here.
I refuse to answer that question.
Okay.
I don't see how that is relevant to this conversation.
All right, I'll hit him with a subpoena later. We'll find it out, people. We'll get to the bottom.
Subpoena. I actually signed an NDA. I can't tell you that.
An NDA? By who? The Toenail Association of America?
Yeah, the Toe Brigade.
What are they? What are they doing? Researching your toes? What's happening?
Yeah. You know, they got to get the most elite knowledge.
Some weird growth serum that you're trying to figure out how it affects your toenails?
Probably. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, I was going to say something, but it probably would have taken a very gross turn. So maybe I won't.
Why do you keep bringing up toenails anyway? Just let it go, man. Let it go.
Because I was cyberbullying you.
You weren't cyberbullying. You're trying to prove that you were cyberbullying. You don't know nothing.
I think you're gaslighting me.
This is a message to all the children watching this program.
What children are watching this?
If anybody ever tries to cyberbully or real life bully you, because that does still happen too. Although it doesn't happen because it's not real. You just...
Cyberbullying or bullying?
The way you get around it is by just gaslight. What is it? There's 3 G's.
Gaslight, girl... No, gatekeep, gaslight, girl boss.
Yes, yeah. Those are the 3 things. Gaslight, gatekeep, and girl boss. Those are the 3 ways around bullying.
Now, John.
Yeah.
I think you. I want you to go more in depth about how to do each of these things.
Well, I don't know if we have time for that this time.
We got 10 minutes.
We got 10 minutes. I don't know if I have time to talk about it because I have
Oh, it's
so much that I want to get to.
Mm-hmm.
I have just so many plans that we haven't even
Yeah.
talked about yet.
You totally didn't just go into this blind.
Blind.
You heard me. You heard me.
I can't. I don't hear ever. I never hear.
You never hear, so I can't read,
Gate
and you're deaf
Boss,
now.
And the other one. Do the other one too.
What's the other one?
That's the 3 takeaways.
What are the 3 takeaways?
Well, I hope you wrote it down because I will not be saying it again.
It's like gatekeeping girl boss.
Dang it, Isaiah! Now they're gonna be able to cheat.
Yeah, you see, I don't quiz my kids on their memory. I quiz them on how well they can apply the knowledge.
Well, you don't have any kids, first of all.
You don't know that. You don't know nothing about me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, where are they? Where are they living? Huh?
If I told you, then you would know my secrets.
Your
and I don't trust you.
You're hiding children somewhere?
No, not.
He's hiding children. He's got children somewhere.
I don't know where you are, but I will find you.
He's going full Neeson. Never go full Neeson.
I got a particular set of skills.
This is okay. Is this where we're supposed to pivot to our world events section?
Oh, sure.
Sure. Now that we've got past the customary 50 minutes of weirdness.
I mean, I just feel like this is standard.
And we were gonna have your sister on. Oh my god.
Don't bring her in this. This isn't about her.
This is a disaster.
Oh, speaking of which, actually,
mm-hmm.
my sister did reply, and I never saw it.
Oh.
Because I realized I am on, or my Discord doesn't like to send me notifications anymore.
Yeah.
But she said that she would want to talk about anime.
Oh, all right. That's very fair. That's very fair. Tune in next week. We'll do the stinger now. Tune in next week, or possibly at a later time.
At some point.
You know what? Keep your eye out for an episode we'll be releasing in the future with a certain female lamb.
She's actually not a lamb, believe it or not.
That's all right. Well, you know what?
No, you're right. No, female lamb. Female lamb.
Why am I doing this promo? It's you're bringing this person on.
You got it, man. You got it, dude.
The female lamb gonna talk about anime, whatever. If you're interested in that stuff, just whatever. Tune in. I don't care.
That's wow. You don't even want to do this. Just say so.
Why am I here? I could be eating my tacos. I'm looking at my tacos.
I want you to know that you rescheduled this.
I did not. Okay, yes, I did reschedule it, but it usually works out when we reschedule it. We have a soft start time that is actually a hard start time, and it is
pretty hard.
I keep missing it because I'm busy.
Well, stop being booked. You have prior engagements.
That's not my fault. I had nothing planned for today I had nothing planned for Saturday until I had everything planned on Saturday. And then it turned into a day of being out in the sun.
Ew.
Me and the sun don't go well
burned?
Together. I don't think so. I don't feel sunburned.
Did you put on any sunscreen?
I did.
Oh, okay. That's good, at least.
Yes. I think I got blasted by a little bit, but...
Yeah, because you know how easily you get attacked by the sun.
Yes. Okay. I'm white. I get it.
I wasn't even saying that. You said that.
I didn't say anything. I didn't
even bring race into it. I was just saying that your body has a very higher tendency, a much higher tendency to be injured by the sun than mine is. But you had to put race into it.
And why is that? What are the implications of?
There is no implications.
You get burned by the sun pretty easily, don't you?
I was just making a statement
about. Okay, all right. I
a factual statement that is based in entirely facts.
You see what he's doing right now, kids? Is he's girl bossing.
This is gaslighting.
Right. That's what I said.
The
3 G's always work. I tried to
Yeah.
cyberbully him, which isn't a real thing, and then he totally just counteracted it by throwing my whiteness back in my face.
I again never even close to said anything about your whiteness.
Yeah, well, you gaslit it into my brain.
No, I didn't. You put that in your. I think you have some insecurities
About what? Me being
about
white?
yourself.
I don't think that's
Yeah.
true. I don't think that's true at all.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Notice how I never said anything about me being black.
You suggesting that maybe, just maybe, I think I'm a black man deep down? Is that what you're trying to say?
That's not even close to what I just said.
Okay, all right. I see how it is.
See, now you're trying to gaslight me,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not working.
Is this entire relationship based on gaslighting each other? If we look at
No,
it real
John.
deep down under a microscope, is this just super toxic and everybody looking on is going, "Oh, these two people. Oh my god."
No, there's no.
No, are we
There's no
not?
way.
Is it not? Is this not how this is?
This is a completely normal and healthy friendship between two friends.
Is it? All right, I see how it is.
Yeah. I don't know what would give you that implication at all.
I'm unnerved right now. Unnerved.
Oh boy.
So anyway, in world news, I have no idea what's happening in the world, to be totally honest.
I've got no idea. The Mario movie's coming out this week.
Yes, I'm actually really excited about that.
I am too. I'm gonna go see it.
I haven't seen the D&D movie yet.
It was pretty good. I was very skeptical at first, but it was pretty good.
Okay,
It
yeah.
definitely felt like a Hollywood movie, but like in a
Nice.
good way.
Yeah, well, this weekend, I was gonna go watch it yesterday, but then, quote unquote,
Yeah.
didn't. And then today Friday, I should say.
Mhm.
I should specify the dates, not yesterday or the day before. Friday, I was gonna go watch it because I think that's when it released, or it released Thursday or something like that. But
Yeah.
then Saturday and Sunday, it's WrestleMania weekend.
Oh yeah. Busy with that.
So it's going down. It's one of the greatest wrestling events I think I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, I guess it's a current event.
It is
Or
a
world
current event.
news.
It's happening right now.
Jake Paul killed KSI.
Yes, he did. Wait, what? Okay. Did you read my message?
I did, and I went to look for it. I'm like, what is he talking about?
He killed him, dude. You should. I don't. Okay. First of all, they got Logan Paul on into the program like a year ago, maybe 8 months ago.
Mhm.
He doesn't like wrestle normally. All he does is show up for huge events and completely steal the show every single time.
Yes.
I think he debuted last year at WrestleMania and stole the show by like fighting The Miz, or he teamed up with The Miz to fight Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio. Then he fought Roman, the world champion, later down the line, and stole the show again with an stunning. And everyone the whole time was going like, he can't wrestle. This kid's like, he's super green. This is like his third match. And I'm sitting over there like, I don't know what y'all are talking about. Like, are you seeing what he's doing? He's almost killing himself every single time. And
That's
this
what it
last
takes
time,
sometimes.
he literally rode in. Okay. The last time that someone used a zip line to get down to the arena, they died. Nobody's used it since this dude because his buckle failed and he fell like 80 feet.
Oh, jeez.
And he did it down to the ring. And the whole time I was thinking, oh my God, please don't fail. This is really cool. But the only context that I have for this is somebody died the last time they did this.
Mm-hmm.
But he made it all the way down to the middle of the ramp, walked down, had an incredible showing against Seth Rollins. Like, I was trying to I don't know if you saw the message that I typed out this morning, but describing it's like a fever dream. It's like, all right, okay, so what happened is a giant, not a life-size Prime bottle. It was a bottle of Prime Energy, right? Like the energy drink that they're trying to push out there. It was a mascot, so a mascot-sized one. Came out first, and then Paul rode down to the ring on his little zip line, and then they walked down to the ring together. And halfway through the match, it was about to be over, right? Seth Rollins, his opponent, was about to just obliterate him with a curb stomp. And then the Prime bottle came up out of nowhere, grabbed Rollins and pulled him off. And then he removed his little face mask thing, and it was KSI on the other side. Everybody at this point in the audience was freaking out, and I was going, I don't know what's
Mhm.
happening. This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Managed to turn it around, and then Paul was about to hit this huge splash onto the announcer's table, and KSI was there filming it because they do that every time they're about to hit some huge moment. And he just got pulled onto the table and got destroyed by Logan Paul as he jumped off the thing. It's so weird to describe it. Watching it in the moment was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. It was exciting. It was like everything that I love about wrestling. And that was only one of the events. There were so many good matches, and
Mhm.
we're only halfway through it because it starts again in about 4 hours.
Is that what you got planned for today?
Well, I got to do this, and I got to do wrestling, and I got to do other stuff. And somehow I have to fit it all in because I also have a D&D session tonight. Look, I don't know
Oh.
what's going on. I overbook myself way too much.
You do it quite often, yeah.
Yep. Yep. At some point, I'll burn out and start saying no to things. But
Be honest.
hmm?
Huh?
I burned out twice already, and I'm still going.
In what span of time?
Well, I had about a week of me being dead after we wrapped on that short film.
Oh yeah.
It was basically I was walking around like a zombie. Well, because I went for about 3 weeks straight with no break. It was like
Mhm.
every day was booked pretty much entirely. Of late
Oh
nights,
yeah, that's
early
right.
mornings, and then taking like a 20-minute nap some point during the day just because I would pass out. Running on energy drinks and fumes the entire time.
Mhm.
And so I had about a week of recovery from that. Usually it's shorter. But that was I don't think I've gone that hard in a really long time. Or ever, to be totally honest. It was
Yeah.
brutal. I probably the last time I went that hard was when I worked on the feature film. But that was just
Oh
insane.
yeah.
I honestly don't know. Like looking back at that, I can't imagine how I made it through that alive. Because I was full
Um.
time in school, driving down and back up once a week. So 3 hours. It was a 3 hour commute to work. Where I would drive down on like Thursday afternoon and
Mhm.
then work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, come back up Monday morning to make it to like an 8 a.m. class, and then would go to class until Thursday, then a 3 hour commute back down. I was working Thursday night and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then driving back up Sunday night if we wrapped early enough, or Monday morning. And I did that for a month, and I don't know how I did it.
Fear, willpower, and insanity.
That's, yeah. Like, I couldn't tell you how the whole month is kind of just like a fog in my brain.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, we started filming this day, and I remember the beginning, and I remember that's about it. I remember the beginning because I remember a few key moments during it. Of this is really hot. I remember my phone dying because that's actually the earliest memories on like my phone app, no,
Yeah.
my camera app, I should say, is like I got this phone and then I'm taking photos of things on set. So if I scroll all the way to the bottom, that's like the first chunk is just BTS photos from that film. But I
That was
don't.
for the feature film, right?
Yes, yeah, but I don't remember anything really else. There's like a couple of I could probably let me think. I remember being in this tiny town and it was hot and I was controlling the air conditioning. And that was like the first day was I was in
Mhm.
charge of air conditioning and like other stuff. But air conditioning mainly because they're like we have to have AC because it's 110 degrees out here. And if we don't have AC, people will start passing out on set. And so I would have to sit there and turn the AC on in between takes and then turn it back off when they were ready to take a take. It was
Mhm.
ridiculous. It was absolutely insane. But where I was sitting, no air conditioning. I was sitting right next to the intake outtake on the AC
Dang.
unit, and so
So you just had to suffer.
yes, it was. Yeah, like there's a reason that my phone died because it probably wasn't 110 degrees right there. I just
Yeah.
remember sitting there going, "Okay, this is miserable. I'm sweating, but this is what life is at this moment, and so this is what I'm going to be: is a sack of flesh sitting here sweating, pushing this button."
Sack of flesh.
That was the
We love that.
first like 2 days And
Mm-hmm.
then the next thing I remember is being in a quarry, which was pretty awesome because I have a really cool shot of the sunrise in the middle of a rock quarry.
Yeah.
And then I remember being at a famous house that was used in a really old film and thinking, oh, this is really cool. I have to be unbelievably careful and I have to police everyone like ridiculously because we couldn't, I didn't want anything to happen to the house. And that was like the last day that I remember because we had champagne at the end of it. And I was like, this is
Of
great.
course.
This is so exciting. Like I did it. I did it. I don't remember the other 45 days of filming. I remember
They
like
didn't pay you to
3
remember those
days.
days.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because it was just a matter of waking up at 5 a.m., getting there by like 6, parking people, getting people to do stuff, and then I could crash out for like an hour to take a nap once everybody got on set and got rolling. And then it was back at it for lunch, take another like 20-minute nap or something when everybody was back on set again. Rinse and repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. So it was like 5 hours of sleep a night, a couple of naps throughout the day. Yeah, it was disastrous. So I don't know how I survived, to be totally honest.
You made it through.
And I passed all
Like
my
I
classes.
said.
I don't know.
How? Anyways,
That's what I'm
like I
saying.
said,
I don't know.
willpower and insanity.
Yep. Yep. It was an experience, that's to be sure.
And now you're doing it all again.
And yeah. Now, at least I'm not doing. At least I am trying to prioritize sleeping 8 hours a night.
Thank God, because you really need it.
Yep. I don't like surviving on energy drinks, but that's what my life is. I was telling you about that 5-hour energy commercial that keeps popping up?
Yes.
When does it end? When
It
does
doesn't.
the grind end? When I'm dead?
Pretty much.
C'est la vie.
Say la vie, such is life.